kitchen. Today I am going to give you a little holiday inspiration in some really cute little appetizers. Now, some people call these roll-ups, some people call them pinwheels, some people call them tortillas, something or other, whatever you want to call them, we will figure that out. But I have made these for lots of different parties as an appetizer, and what I'm doing today is making them a little bit different just to give them the aesthetics of a holiday appetizer. So I'm focusing on red, green, and white colors in all of the ingredients so that it looks festive. So I went to the store and I bought tortillas. Now, like I said, we're keeping a color theme here for the holidays, so I got some sun-dried for red, a regular white tortilla, and some spinach to make that color kind of come through. And then I'm also gonna add that red and green kind of color in my red and green peppers. Those you need really finely chopped so that they're really, really little. And then pick a cheese. I would stick with the white theme of cheese instead of your yellow cheeses. So I actually have a Monterey Jack with a little jalapeno in it to give it a kick, and some regular old mozzarella. A package of cream cheese you're gonna need as well. I kind of like the cream cheese people made this whipped version of cream cheese. I really like using that for these little roll-ups because it's easier to spread. You don't have to kind of pull at it and rip anything. And then the other thing that you might want to do is grab yourself a little bit of salsa. Mild, medium, whatever you want. Not the runny, something with a little bit more chunk in it because we don't want it to be too watery. Okay, so what are we doing? First thing is you're gonna take your cream cheese, give it a little mix up, and we're gonna add that salsa into it to flavor the cream cheese. So again, guys, I don't measure, so eye it out. I think that was like maybe two tablespoons of salsa and 1 package of cream cheese. So just give it a good mix. I'm just using a knife because I'm gonna use the knife to kind of spread this onto my my tortillas as well. I don't like doing dishes, I don't like cleaning, so the less things that I have to use in the kitchen, the less amount I have to clean. Mixy, mixy, mixy. You just want to make sure that there's no chunks. Just make sure that everything's got a nice mix. Using a fork might work, using whatever you want might work, but hey, like I said, I don't want to do more dishes, so a little butter knife works for me. So that's it. That's really the hardest part that you have to do. So next, we're gonna go ahead and pick any tortilla that you want, and just give your cream cheese mixture a nice spread. What you really want to do here is make sure that you get a lot of coverage and all the way to one end over here with all your ingredients, and then leave a little bit of space on this end. Pick an end, one end, any end, and because we want lots of ingredients all over the whole thing, because I'm gonna cut this into little pieces and I want every single one to have a bit of all the different things that we're putting in. So red peppers, make sure you're gonna get them all across. I should be doing it like like the guy on the internet. I love doing that. Okay, red, green. Look, it already looks like Christmas. Spread it all around here. Boo, boo, boo. Okay, we've got the peppers, green and red, Christmas on a tortilla. Now, my favorite ingredient, cheese. Again, make sure you're spreading it almost around the entire tortilla. Like I said, I'm using some jalapeno Monterey Jack. I'm gonna add a little bit of mozzarella as well, but it's really like you can use any cheese that you want. I'm just sticking to the red, green, and white so that it looks like Christmas. Okay, so you have your tortilla all done. You just gotta roll it. Kind of like a burrito, kind of not. You don't wanna fold it over too much because like I said, we wanna make this really nice and tight and make sure that every single bite that we get when we slice it has cheese and peppers and more cheese. Now, remember I said don't put anything on this end? Well, that's because I want to seal it. So just take a tiny bit of that creamy cheese filling that we had and just spread it on the end. Because if you would have filled it all the way and you would have rolled it tight, it would have squeezed out. I'm speaking from experience. It's messy. It does not do anything for anything. You're just wasting ingredients. So I learned, if you're gonna do it right. Just seal it so now that cheese kind of sticks that to the end. So do that with your other 2 colored tortillas. Make a whole bunch, and then we're gonna slice them. All right, so green is almost done. So we have all the colors of the holidays. Let me just seal this one up, and then we can go to the next step. I actually really love making these, even for summer parties. You can make just a whole bunch of them and put them out and keep refilling, and it's just such a great little snack full of carbs. So if people are having some bevies, it kind of soaks it up for them a little bit too. All right, next thing you want to do is get yourself a sharp knife. You would think that maybe a serrated knife, a bread knife would work for this, but I highly recommend no. Get yourself a nice sharp knife for this. I just find that if you take a serrated on it, it kind of rips the tortilla apart. Instead, we want a nice clean cut. So now the end pieces are never pretty. So that's what you do with those. In case you were wondering. That turned out really good. But I want prettier ones for my guests. So now we're just gonna cut these up into little pinwheels. And let's do the reveal, because it's gonna look like Christmas inside. Doesn't that just look like Christmas? Hello, I told you, green and red and white and delicious. So you're gonna have lots of these slices, slice all the rest of them, and then get yourself a nice little plate, and we're gonna plate these up so that you can serve them and eat them, and we wanna see how beautiful these are. Now I've seen people do these pinwheels and make little like Christmas trees out of them. That's cute. I feel like if I tried doing that right now, I would fail, so I'm not gonna attempt it. Let's just make them look cute and pretty, and that's how I'm gonna go with it. And peace. Done. There we go. I'm gonna make a bunch more of these because I like to keep them in a container in the fridge, and then I can always top them up throughout the evening. But come on. Is this not like cute little Christmassy holiday snacks that you can make easily at home? They taste really good. They feel fresh and crunchy because the vegetables have a little bit of that moisture and a little bit of that crunch, but they are rich with cheese, and the flavor of adding some of that salsa into the cream cheese just gives it even more of a boost. So I hope you try this for your next holiday gathering. I know that I'm gonna enjoy them. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you tune into the next episode of The Silly Kitchen, and I hope this gives you a little bit of holiday inspiration for some quick and easy appetizers. See you next time.